it's Laura with Following the Paper Trail, and it's What's Up Wednesday for July 21st. Oh my goodness, can you believe it's nearly the end of July? Where is the summer going? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I have a really cute fun project to show you. I have been making these little pouches. I call it a neck pocket for years out of fabric. These are little quilted ones. I've made these for retreats. You can put like your driver's license, a credit card, even your iPod or your phone, depending on what kind of phone you have, in these. And it's just a little pocket, and then it has a top on it that slides down over the pocket, and then you can carry this around your neck. Great for retreats, crops, that kind of thing. Well, instead of out of fabric, I have made one out of grunge paper, and then I've used Tim Holtz ball chain. And you can also use ribbon or cording like I did on the fabric ones, and then I've just embellished it here. But it slides on the same way. Great little pocket. This is what I'm going to start carrying to my classes instead of my regular wallet, after I've had the incidents of somebody stealing that while I was at a scrapbook class. So I'm going to do this. I can stick my driver's license in there. I can stick a debit or credit card in there, so because of course I gotta buy stuff while I'm there. You could even, like I said, if you're at a crop, you could put your iPod in, that kind of thing, your phone. So it's just a great way to carry those little things. Also, if you're going to like a cropping expo type, a scrapbook expo type of thing, you could also, great way to carry it because it's around your neck, feels nice and secure. So let me show you how to make this. It comes in two parts, and as I said, I use grunge paper on this because you want something that can be somewhat durable and flexible. You could also do it out of fabric like I have. I will be posting these dimensions. Doesn't fit real good on the screen that I have, but I will be reposting these dimensions on my blog at followingthepapertrail.blogspot.com, so you can go over there and get those. But basically the bottom is going to be a 5 by 7 1/4, and you're going to score it 2 inches in from each side. For the top, you're going to cut it 4 1/2 by 5. You're going to score it down the middle of the 5-inch dimension. And then you're going to score it 1/2 inch on each side, and we're going to be notching out part of the side. So let me do this real quick because we only got 10 minutes. Now the bottom, I've already scored it, and I've also used one of Tim Holtz edge dies to go ahead and give some interest to that bottom edge. So this one's pretty much ready to go, and this will fold over, and there will be an overlap here on the front. For the top, you're going to be folding it in half. This is the 5-inch width. You're going to be folding it in half, but we need to trim off on one side of that fold mark. So I'm going to just trim that on the score line up to the fold on both sides. I'm then going to cut this at an angle, not super critical that it needs to be a specific angle, but I'm just going to fold that at an angle, like so. Fold this back on itself again, and then I'm going to fold these flaps around the piece that was trimmed down. So that gave me where it needs to fold, and then I give it a good crease with my bone folder, because then what will happen is this will fold around here and around here. Now if I want to give this the same edge treatment that I've got here, let me do that real quick with my big kick. See if I can cram this all into 10 minutes. Now Tim Holtz has a great tutorial on using his edge things. Drawing this line on here with a white pen. You can go to his website, and he gives you that tip on there. It's just an awesome tip. Now as you see, when I did this, I had it folded over so that everything all lines up nicely. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper piercer, or the pokey thing as I call it, and I've already pre-marked these, but I come down about a 1/2 inch and up about a 1/2 inch in the center of that tab, and I'm going to just push through this front layer into the layer right behind it. That allows me to mark so that these line up. So I'm going to poke those in, and then I'm going to open it up, poke those through, being careful not to poke yourself. Of those of you who have attended any of my online classes know I don't allow blood in my classes. So no poking yourself. So I poke all of those through. Need to distress my edges slightly. I have taken this grunge paper and I have actually painted it with daubers. So this is just acrylic paint. You could also use distress ink or whatever you like to use to give some color to your grunge paper. Now this is the grunge paper, which is a little bit lighter than his grunge board, and it's really easy to work with. It's really durable. I have a wallet that I've been using for a month now made out of it, and it's working great. Okay, now I've got some small brads. I'm going to punch the brad through the top layer, through to the inside layer. This one's a little tricky here at this top part. Not a lot of room, whoops, to work with. Trying to hurry for our 10 minutes. Fold your brads over. It's a tight squeeze inside there, but it does work. Then do the bottom one. Open the brad up. Then we'll go to the other side real super fast. Now I have the tab to the outside. You, if you would prefer, can always do the tab to the inside if that would work better for you. These are American Craft brads, and on the first one I used Tim Holtz brads. These are a little softer to open up. These are kind of stabbing me. But no blood, no blood. No worries. Anyway, all right, got the top almost done. Now, if I were doing this otherwise, I would go ahead and flatten those out a little bit more. Then what we're going to do here at these corners is I'm just going to cut that off at an angle so then it makes a nice little hole, okay, on both sides. So then we can set this one aside. Again, I've got this one pre-marked as well, where I want these to be. I thought I had it pre-marked. Up there they are. Other side. I come down about 1/2 inch and then about 1 1/4 inch, and about, so start 1/2 inch down and 1 1/4 spacing on all of those. Again, what am I doing for time? Poke. Okay, we're good. Poke, poke, poke. On the other side. Now this has a nice overlap on it. You could also glue this if you wanted to and not use the brads. It's up to you. Either way will work. Put all the brads in first and then I'll stick them into the second holes. Now when I did the first one, I put my embellishments, my Tim Holtz clocks and gears and stuff on to these same brads, so you could pre-plan that and do that as well. Whoops. Okay, so get all these brads opened up again. These are a little easier to work with, a little bit more space in here. And then at the bottom, I'm going to glue that. Now you could use glossy accents to glue that and just like paper clip it held closed until it dries. You could also use his stapler. I'm going to use my trusty hot glue gun and just glue that. But you do want to use some sort of a glue, because I don't think an adhesive, a tape runner or something is going to be quite strong enough. So I'm just going to glue that bottom closed. So then see how the top is then going to fit right over that bottom, slides down. But now we need to get string on. So you need about 1 yard. You're going to adjust the length accordingly. Now I am using a ribbon on this one. As I showed you on this one, I used a ball chain. And all you're going to do is feed this down through those holes that you made to begin with. And feed it down through this other hole. And pull it through. What's it catching on? There it goes. Then what I do down here on this bottom to attach it, I'm going to just punch some small holes along the side. Just a small one. And I'm just going to come down about 1/2 inch And right there on that fold line, probably wasn't on camera for that. Right there on the fold line, see I punched some little holes. And going from the inside to the outside. Get that through there. I'm over. Anyway, I'm going to pull it through those holes, tie a knot. This guy will then just slide down. You pull the cord up and you end up with a nifty little pouch. You can decorate how you want to. But anyway, that's What's Up Wednesday for July 21st. Thanks a bunch.